So, hey guys, so today's episode is very special.
Yes, we have two special guests.
Two very special guests. We have Odun in the building and Halima. First of all, they're our friends from uni.
Is that why they're special?
That's one of the reasons why.
Multiple.
Multiple. But one of the reasons why you're special, and all the more reason why you're our first guest on the episode.
Wow!
So we are very excited.
Thank you.
And the second reason why you guys are our special guests is because you guys have started something that's really amazing, and we're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna tell all our listeners about it a bit, and
And go from there.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to start off by telling us who you guys are, what is Femora, what does it stand for, and
Thank you. Do you want to try?
Hi everyone, my name is Halima. You can call me Hallie. And with Odun, we are both co-founder of Femora. I am currently, I think I'm a multifaceted person, but I'm currently a facilitator of well-being and just growing yourself personally. And I also work for a charity, and I'm also politically minded. So I'm just a very multifaceted person. But right now I am on an adventure with Odun. Together we started our own company that helps women by creating safe spaces for women to share what they're going through in their lives. And we also do training and help you grow personally as you're moving through different stages of your life.
Thank you. And everyone, I'm Odun, co-founder of Femora with Hallie. I didn't think I'd have to introduce what I do as a person, but all I can say is I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I am a serial entrepreneur, to put it quite simply. In terms of Femora, we created Femora because we realised that many women didn't have spaces where they could be honest and have conversations without judgment.
Yeah.
So essentially what we do with Femora, like Hallie's explained, is that through support circles, workshops, through conversations, and just holding spaces in general where women can come to share, be heard, and feel seen.
Yeah. That's amazing. Do you want to kind of say a bit more in terms of how you guys go about doing that? Because obviously you've got your monthly support circle, and I think it would be good to kind of talk a bit about that.
Going about doing it. First, I think as you were talking, I realized we didn't even say that this vision, this baby, started just few months ago.
Not a few months, almost a year.
Almost. It's still a few months. It's not been a year. Okay.
But
almost a year ago.
So before you were actually about to get into it, and that's what I wanted to ask actually before I ask my other question, which is, how did Femora come about? How did you just wake up one morning and you were like, let's create a support, tell us the story.
And how did you come up with the name as well?
Tell us the full story.
There's a whole ass story to
tell us.
With how Femora came about, I think in our own lives, lives, essentially we just kept having situations where different women would come to us and they'll be sharing situations that they're going through. Whether it's online or in person at work with family, and we just saw that there was a trend where it was everyone felt like we were a space where they could share and seek support. And it was becoming a case of, actually in January I think it was that you said that we'd already written down that we wanted to start something together, but we didn't know where we wanted to go with it. So by August there was a situation with Hallie's auntie, was it your auntie? Or neighbour, family friend essentially, that just actually, you're better at telling this story.
Yeah, tell us.
It sounds so much more juicy.
We love juicy. We've got our we love a good tea here. We're ready. Okay. Tell us.
Exactly.
By the way, you could do fake names. We don't need to know the names.
No, we wouldn't even
don't worry.
Okay, fabulous. But tell us.
Just from where Odun started, from January we've been thinking about, we wanted to start something together, and we'd spoken about it at different points of the month, but it wasn't something we were working so hard on. And being a safe spaces for people, I think it's even a trend right now. People doing trauma dumping online, where they really tell you things that are going on in their life, and you're like,
Which became as well the realization that not everybody wants to tell their family or their
friends.
Because
because the person that this whole thing came about just called me randomly out of the blue, and when they started telling me the experiences they're going through in their marriage, in like with their children, with work, all of it together, it just made me realize, okay, she's not the first, she's not the second, she's not the third. Like women of like, we are a safe space for people to feel comfortable to share, and we wanted to. I think we just had that gumption that day. I think I just said it that, oh my god, we should create like a company that does this. That we should create a service. And Odun, I always say Odun is one of the magnificent. Hey. Like the both of us together, we work very well because I think I'm a very creative, thinking of 20 different ideas, and Odun is someone that can condense that idea down. Okay, let's focus on this right now. And she's also very structural focused, like we need to make sure we do it right, these need to be in place. So together it just just saying, do you know what, let's create this thing. I was like, okay, then let's do it. By the end of that day, we had
missing the juiciness of it. You're missing the juiciness. We were in my living room, literally. And I'm like, okay, what can we call this? And we're like, I want something feminine, something that's like warm, safe. And then we're like, something like Femora, like, you know, something more like Femora. So that's how Femora came about.
That's really good.
Literally, logo created within 1 hour. Okay, Instagram account created. Okay, let's get this.
I love
before you know it, she's thriving, and
that is so good.
Thriving. You were asking about how we create these safe spaces for women. Because also it's not just about creating spaces as well. It's about being that middle ground from like, okay, this is what your issue is, and this is how you can seek support, solve it. Like this is where you can access. So with Femora, like on a monthly basis, we have support circles, which are basically like online workshops where we have different topics depending on the month. So last month, for the first 3 months, we had confidence and well-being. Where feedback, not even just feedback, our own growth through hosting those sessions, like great difference, like you can see it. So essentially we have women come together on a monthly basis. We hold spaces where they can talk, share, be heard, be seen, feel less alone in their experiences. One thing that these support circles have really highlighted is that so many people are going through the same things, and it's that being able to see that, oh, actually I'm not alone, like there's other people going through it. You can share that this is how I solved this situation, this is how I managed it. So that's with support circles. Also, we have an online platform where we accept anonymous submissions. So through those anonymous submissions, you have the option to put like a contact detail in there in case it's where you want us to signpost you to services. So we've signposted people with financial issues towards debt relief services. Feedback's been great from that. In terms of homelessness as well, just like signposting people to the kind of like services that are available, like food shelters. What else did you...
and also someone regarding leadership, women that someone that wanted to get into like politics and they wanted to gain more leadership experience, we signposted them to mentorship with inspiring leadership, and also with Young Women Trust, so to get a mentor that can help her along on the journey. And
there's so much that we do, honestly. We will be here forever.
So I think
like collaborations as well.
I think to make it seamless and really give the image on a daily, we support by creating by listening to your anonymous submission of what's going on in life. You can also, on our social media, you can also make submissions. So it's not only just our links only. We create different space, different avenue. So those are what we do on a daily. On also the content that we create, apart from signposting, we also create content to educate people. We create content to highlight women's wins, to highlight and we don't just highlight big, and because I follow organization, we don't highlight like big achievements in women's space. We want to highlight our community. That's why we really encourage women to make submissions and keep up with like what Femora is doing and come to our support circle, because we're building a community. And then on a monthly basis, we give training on how to become a better person, on how you develop yourself.
You should say we empower women.
Yes, that's exactly what on a monthly basis we empower women, like to just grow better, because there's a wave of this conscious wave within all of our women first. Womanhood. Of all of us wanting better for our lives and wanting to do it ourselves and better. So we want to help empower women along on this journey.
Yeah, that's so good. You guys are doing so well.
We do our best.
Thank you.
And we've actually joined
A couple.
Yeah.
of
How
the-
did you find it?
I loved it. Like, we thought it was really good. And I remember the first one that I did join, and you guys were, oh, give feedback. And it was nice to see from giving those feedback, like the latest one I joined, like there was like big improvements, and I like that you're listening to the feedback people are giving you, and you're trying to improve how you run your monthly sessions. So yeah, kudos to you.
We've even forgot to say we've gone within the last, how many months is it? 12, 11, 10, 9. Yeah. 8, 9 months. Within the last 8-9 months, we've gone from a team of 2 to a team of 6. So we've actually grown. Yeah, so we've actually grown. We've now got members of our community who are social media managers, graphic designers, and that kind of helps elevate as well the type of work that we're putting out there for people, for women, essentially. Yeah.
Because it's not just about both of us.
It's
creating
not.
This.
It's a team.
About, like,
It's a
bringing
community.
other women along.
Yeah, no, 100%. I can tell there was a difference because from the way, because I was obviously following right from the
From
beginning.
day one, yeah.
And
Yes. Oh my goodness. Supportive for it, right? Thank you so much. The likes, the reposts, we see.
But like from your first post in the beginning to now, you can tell you've got a team. You can tell you're here to like disrupt the space and like not disrupt it in a bad way, but like
Peaceful way.
in a peaceful way.
With our purpose. With our royal background.
Exactly.
Change makers for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
you can tell, so, and that's really. But you didn't get to the juicy story about the auntie.
I glossed over
We want
it.
tea.
I glossed over it. Oh my god, Sam.
No, without saying too much, it was very much like, marriage.
Marriage.
All I can say is that the auntie's not there anymore.
In the
Is
marriage.
it?
Mm-mm.
Serious? Ah, we thank God.
Okay, we thank God. Okay, we thanking God. We thank God.
Serious?
No.
There's updates.
Patterns, things that ran away.
That's good.
Yeah. Hope she's well, Sha.
Oh,
That's good.
no, I'm so happy to hear that.
Okay, we get that. It's a good. Okay.
Happy
Oh,
ending.
Corey.
Man. Let's not even.
Let's hit all day.
We'll be here all day.
Like, honestly, you know, my favorite memes that I see is, you know, when they do videos of like women talking all together and they're like, the topic is men.
No, today is not.
And you see the men.
But it just always comes down to it. But we can't lie, like it's the way the cookie crumbles. So it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the case. But yeah, it's good to get that kind of like rundown of what you guys do, and because you're co-founders, and obviously with the podcasts, we both do it together, and we have like, although we're friends, we're also like co-hosts of the podcast, and we figured out a way of working together on this to make it successful.
Okay, what was that?
So like, girl,
I mean,
I'm asking you first.
Oh, okay.
But like, how are you guys like working together for Femora, but also like ensuring it doesn't affect your friendships outside of
Because you can be
Femora?
like friends, but then you also can be like business partners, and there's also knowing boundaries, whereas like, because you can have disagreements within your business, but making sure you don't take it into your friendship, and knowing like, okay, the divide, how do you navigate that? Have you had any disagreements when it comes to
definitely.
Definitely.
Without saying too much, I think there was a time where we had a disagreement in regards to Femora, but it kind of like eased into friendship because it was like what are you trying to say? But we kept it jiggy. We still attended those weekly meetings, still sat in front of each other, got things done. So I think the way we've kind of navigated it is knowing that even if there is issues, it's because we're so passionate about what we're doing that we're able to put it aside and be like, okay, this is what needs to be like this to get done, without letting emotions into it too much.
Yeah. I think before I used to even, sometimes before I bring like ideas, because I ramble in my brain. Before I bring ideas, I think to myself, how would Odun take it? But now I just be like, I'll just say it, because if whatever, like, we're gonna discuss it. I think what sustains our friendship is also both of us realizing we're two different people. We even often say, when Odun brings something to me now, I advise her to do something, or she advises me to do something, I'm not listening.
That's great.
We actually say to each other that, well, that's why we're both two different people.
Yeah.
We always make sure we both understand that I'm not encouraging on, like, because I love who you are as a person, but that's how we're both two different people. Regarding to Femora, I would say we don't often get clashes in Femora. Maybe my memory, me forgetting the things that and they're messaging in the chat like, oh my god, do we need this? I'm like, yeah, you said you were gonna do it.
We've had so many of those.
You said you were gonna do it. Or when are you gonna finish this?
Hold up. I'm so glad you said that. There was one time, right?
Oh, yeah, tell us.
There was one time Honey was meant to do something and she didn't, but I didn't say anything.
Oh my goodness.
And then it was delayed and she now had the audacity to tell me, why did I not remind her? Oh.
No, you see now the way you said that painted you as such a patient person that waited for me through my delay. Okay, what happened was we were supposed to do an idea, and then I suggested another idea, but we couldn't get the second video that would go with the second idea. So I sent the original idea thinking we'll just go with that since we can't get the video. So when she didn't do the post, I was like, why didn't you do the post? She was like, I thought you were gonna do the second idea. But like, but if I didn't even send the video for the second idea, would you have reminded me? Would you have reminded me?
Do you know what? If you swipe up on your I had replied. It's her that was not reading. I had replied.
I have memories.
She ignored it.
This is actually beautiful because the way this thing got resolved, because it did spill into our friendship. The both of us didn't call each other. But the way it got resolved was because I actually apologized. I apologized. I was like, do you know what? I have gone to read the message. You're right. That's often our friendship works. I'll be like, I've gone to read it again. You are right.
Any type of, but I like to keep receipts. Keep receipts in the chat. Just in case.
Dami, do you want to talk a bit about like us, how we work?
Yeah, I think I was saying it before that because we've done this before.
Yeah.
We kind of know how to do it again and like do it better. So I think it's like you said, having evidence.
Yeah.
The constant.
What evidence?
No, I mean like
You're making it sound like
I mean like it's the constant communication, especially through text, because text is the evidence.
Yeah.
Because phone calls are different. Phone calls you can say, oh well, I didn't say that, I didn't say.
Yes.
But when you have the text, and then it's like it's harder to, you know, have disagreements that way.
Yeah.
Because you just scroll up and say, okay, this is what needs to be done. And we usually have like checklists within our chat.
Yes.
And then we just go back and say, okay, this is done, this is done. So you don't need to necessarily remind each other because it's there. But I don't think we've had any arguments. I mean, maybe like a few disagreements with like, oh no, I don't like this.
Yeah, like that. A post, like the caption or like the description.
Yeah, because I remember the other day, you must have said something to me. I said, I don't like that one. And you were like, oh. I feel like I could hear, you know, the literally the recent post on Instagram, and you put all those whys, and I was like, that doesn't sound like our other post. Can we get that?
But for me, it was like, that doesn't matter.
See, for me it mattered.
Because for me, it's like there's two different people. Because with the podcast, it's more like of a social thing. Like, for example, if we were to compare it to like Femora, right? If it was with Femora, I can understand like sticking to the same kind of like language throughout your post.
Yeah.
Because it's like a charity. It's like it's different to what we're doing. What we're doing, it's like
it's more informal.
It's a social. It's informal. So people know when they go on our socials that there's two different people running this account. Yeah. So if one day it's sounding serious and another day it's like, hey or hi, like it just shows that there's two different personalities behind it.
We actually had this dilemma at the beginning.
Because
I wanted to be like,
yay!
Yes, I think that's why we later, what we did was separation of powers, in that Sophie is in charge of the social media posting, the caption, like there's that separation. Even if I see the caption that I don't like it, I just close my eyes.
No, she says that, but there was one time she messaged me, oh, remember to...
Oh, no, this was at the beginning. This was at the
beginning. It was very recently. That's how facts.
You know you cannot...
That's how
the brain of an elephant.
She has receipts. She has
make sure you put hashtag Oscar. That's what the post is about.
Oh my god! I just said that because that's hashtag I've seen other people use.
Oh my god.
And Oscar happened months ago. No, but we definitely had that because we do Dilemma Thursdays and we were constantly revisioning the idea of how we want to get the dilemma to come out, how we want to give the supportive advice, things like that. So some days I would suggest that maybe we should do like Hallie, I even brought Hallie said or John said, and but the beautiful thing, one of the things you said is identifying our voice in that we want to stay in a space of where it should be a trusted source of information and as an empowerment organization, not as an individual. We do not want the people that seek our support to be like
they prefer somebody's advice to
what Hallie says to what Audrun says.
And aside from that as well, just like seeing the future wise, we knew that it wouldn't just be Hallie and Audrun. When the community is involved giving these advice, it wouldn't then be Hallie said or Audrun said. So it just didn't work with the vision of like
we'll be too busy traveling to other states, giving facilitating talks.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like with you guys, it's different to like what we do.
Yeah.
But I think like we've been working really good together because we speak on the phone like all the time. And I think like what we've done is we've kind of established each other's strength. Yeah. Like what like I feel like Dami does more of like the TikTok posts and like the social aspect of TikTok. Or even with the Instagram as well.
Because I feel like I'm more online
than I am, So if there was like a trend to jump on or like a TikTok trend,
I'd be the first one
she'll
to
be the
know
first,
about it, I will tell you about it.
Tell me about it,
the other way around.
Whereas like I'm good with like the Canva, like having to put something together on Canva, like a poster or like I can do that real nice and quick. And like just ensuring like we've booked our studio session, we do like diary organization, like when we need to meet, and that's kind of a bit of me. But with that being said, that's also Dami's strength. I feel like our strength is kind of like across everything. Yeah. So when it comes to doing something, it's more about who has the time right now to do it and who doesn't. So for example, on this episode 2 that dropped, so the first episode actually, Dami edited it, popped on YouTube, did all of that logistics of it. So episode 2 is supposed to be me because we're trying to do it take turns, so it doesn't feel like a burden on someone to do. But I couldn't because apart from Cozy Corner, we also have like full-time jobs and then side hustles and like so many other things going on. So this week,
that's the life in you.
Held me at a chokehold. I don't even want to get into it, but because of that, I literally had to message Dami, and I felt so bad because she had just done last week's episode. But I had to be like, yo, like if work is not busy for you, could you please do this episode? Because I literally cannot. Like I've been working like past 5:30 at work, doing it till 10 p.m. because I've got like an important event happening next week, all of that stuff. So I think we've just established like a really good communication aspect to doing this.
But then there's also like understanding as well, because I understand how busy
my work
can be.
Yeah.
And then you also understand how, quiet
yours is,
my work can be for God. So it's just like understanding each other, because we understand each other as friends, so understanding each other as business partners now, that's where that's important as well. So have you guys had that experience where you've actually had to like maybe put your feelings aside and understand where the other person is coming from?
But the way I see it, there's no need to feel bad. Because if you know that, okay, this is not within my capacity right now and I'm not going to be able to fulfill this task to the best of my ability, there's a reason why there's 2 of you. Like there's a reason why I can be like, oh, yes, I know. Because the reason why she's doing that is because Hallie loves her. Oh, can you do that, please? And I'm like,
no, I am not. That was not why I was doing
What?
that. I was actually doing that because when you were talking, what I was thinking is that's the beauty of having
Two people,
business with someone that you
can
love and
rely
care
on.
about.
Yeah,
you
and
and
trust.
you care
It
about
shouldn't just be
carry
about
on.
love and care though. I think in general,
It's
like
not
in
just
business,
about
you should
that,
be able
it's
to
about
be like, okay, I can't do this because of this, that reason, and somebody should be able to pick it up without
Yeah.
feeling
Yes.
bad about it.
I agree with you, but I was saying her feeling bad should not feel bad because that's one of the perks of having a business with someone that you get along well with.
Yeah.
You've had many years of knowing. That was why I was doing that to you when you started the topic of you should not feel bad.
Okay.
Yes, I am not a. What she does say, it is right in the sense of this. The beauty of having two people is so you can also be like, please, can you do this?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't do it right now. But I always see that most time when I've done that is because I've also had other tasks to
Yeah,
do
but
with
honey, we're
Femora
saying
to
the same
carry on.
thing. Like, we're literally saying the same thing.
Oh.
And there's no harm in you saying that, oh, I've got
That is
too much on my plate right now, so can you pick up something? I'm literally just commending you to say that anytime it's too much for you, you are in the position to be able to say, please, can you pick up this task?
Kind of sound like you're calling me a chronic. Please pick up.
It's commending you to say that actually
I know how to ask
it's
for
good
help.
to be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no shame. I will ask for help.
Yeah.
There's no shame. No, not just in
especially
work.
with no,
My day in life, I beg.
That's why at first I used to feel a bit like,
There's no need.
how would she take
Take
it?
it, yeah.
And then I realized, honestly, you've just
You can't do it all by yourself.
You just ask.
Yeah, then literally that's the thing, you can't do it all by yourself, and I feel like that's because obviously we did the comfort zone podcast,
Yeah.
and then when we stopped that, before that, like we did something else together, but
Forgot about that.
but but the thing with that is that could have actually broken our friendship
Why?
because there was just like
Do you know what it
misunderstanding.
is? Miscommunication.
Miscommunication.
You didn't communicate properly enough during
Yeah.
that time. So yeah.
I think that's what it was. We won't get into that one, but I'm glad that it didn't stop our friendship because it was like the friendship was always there first.
Yeah.
The business idea was just 2nd. Like whether it was gonna work or not, like it was never gonna disrupt the friendship.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we were still friends, and then we were then able to like pivot.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because to bring back Cozy Corner, we were literally talking about the other
Other one,
business,
yeah.
saying, how are we going to bring this other business back? Because I'm very, very passionate about it. But then what we established was I was very passionate about it, and
The dreams you had
the
for
dreams
it
I had for it
were greater than the dreams I had for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she could envision 5-10 years.
For
I'm
it.
envisioning the next month.
Yeah.
Like, my dreams weren't as big as hers. But then when we started talking about bringing the podcast back, immediately we were both so excited for it.
Yeah, so like we were
Alignment.
both aligned,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
I love a good alliance.
Whereas like the other business, I was like here. Dami was like here.
I was there.
Yeah, Dan said
And
no.
She was like
I was there.
she was on the floor.
I was there. I was like, maybe we could do it. But
Yeah.
I want to do it. And I was like, I'm only doing it because you want to
You-
do it. I'm not really
yes.
doing it because I want to do it.
Yes.
And that wasn't fair on any one of us.
Exactly. And like I feel like even that business idea, like to even bring it, because I brought the idea up to Dami to be like, oh, let's do this together. Like I really want to do it. Join me. Let's do it together. And it was because I was afraid of doing it by myself and not having someone else kind of
To help.
not just to help, but to be like, Miriam, you need to do this. Like accountability, because like when you do it with someone else, there's that accountability of like you don't want to let that other person down, and it's your task to do. Like you need to do it, kind of thing. So that's why that business idea, it was like, you know, it would be great to have Dami on because this is also something Dami is good at. She's had a passion on it before, and it would be great for us to do it together because then there's that support and there's that like there's someone else to give you ideas, there's someone else to bounce ideas off of. But then when we first did give it a go and it just didn't go the way we wanted, it was like, okay, my mind was still like, I really, really want to do this. I've been wanting to do this since I was like young.
Yeah.
And in case you can figure that out by now, it's an event business.
I was not even attempting to figure out. I was just like, I hear you. And I was thinking in
I probably will still end up doing it, but probably like solo. And like we had that conversation. We were like, okay, this is where I stand. One, I want to do it again with you because we'd kind of started it together. However, I also don't mind doing it by myself, but I'm kind of leaving that to you. Like, do you want to get back and do this journey with me, or are you happy with me doing it by myself and not feel some type of way of like, I basically kicked you out of it and I'm doing it back again? And one thing I love about Dami is like, she is just very chilled, very easygoing. We just had that conversation about it. There was no beef about it. There was no fight. We were just chatting. And our mediator was in the room, being Michael. And he was just listening in and we were just talking and we were like, oh. And then he actually said, why don't you guys just bring back the podcast?
Because you both loved it.
Yeah.
And then we looked at each other like,
we were like,
should we?
Stop. We were literally like,
bulb went off.
literally. We looked at each other, we were like, stop, don't give us ideas. Don't give us ideas, Michael, don't do it. And even before that, like, Dami's man had said it in January when we met for your birthday.
Yeah.
But we didn't take it serious then. So then when Michael said it again, we were like, stop, don't give us ideas.
It was meant to be.
Don't tempt us.
The next day,
Yeah.
we started thinking, okay, what are we going to call it?
I love it.
What are
I love it.
We were like, okay, what are we going to call it?
I
We
love
were
it.
like, we can't go back to the conference and podcast because 2 other ladies taken
That name
it.
is taken.
Okay.
So we were like,
We
what
need
we
a new name.
We need a new
We
name.
need a new everything.
We need a new everything. And then we were like, colour scheme. And then that's where we clashed a bit. We were like, okay, she wanted this colours, but I was like, no, I want this colours.
Yeah.
So we had to then meet in the middle.
Ground, yeah.
And I think what we do a lot is compromise.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, you know what, I don't care.
But I feel like
As long as it's done.
yeah, but sometimes I feel like it's easy to compromise when we're both already kind of on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like you're there.
It's not way off.
We're
Yeah.
already like in the same. So we just need to find like the sweet spot. So I feel like it's not so hard to compromise with the both of us.
And it won't be, especially
100%.
the way you've just spoken about it. It's meant to be like, it's the time for it, not to be.
100%.
I'm a very positive and
We love it.
you know, spiritual person.
We
so
love it.
when everything lays according to that, in that
Yeah.
sense of way, I personally believe it's just the time for it.
Yeah.
And everything. I don't know how people that own business alone do it. I know you have a business that you do alone. You have another business that you do about. But I feel like because of the kind of person that I am, I struggle with keeping to task with the things I tell myself I need to do.
Yes.
And when you own a business, you can mess about your normal life. Don't go and sort out your taxes. Don't go and sort your life. But your business, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So for me, it's the comfort and ease I feel with owning these companies. I often relate it to is because I also have Odom with me.
Yes.
Like without her there, Lord knows, maybe the first 5 posts would have gotten done and then I would have just been like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
so the drive, not wanting to let her down.
Yes.
Also knowing that this is something that we're building together.
Yes.
Like we have the vision we have for it from the beginning. We still try to stick to it. Like, of course, things are moving the way they are, but that vision, we just remind ourselves it's together and we're going to build that.
Yeah. 100%.
I was going to say, like, when you were like, oh, how do you do it with, like, owning your own business? You pretty much answered it yourself. Is that it comes down to the why. So, like, as long as you're remembering the why am I actually doing this, that will be pretty much the driving force for the day-to-day actions.
Yeah. And I think it's just like planning yourself properly as well.
Yeah.
Because like I also have like a side hustle on the side of this, and it's just
Yes, you also own a business.
yeah. So
A successful business.
Yeah.
A thriving
Yeah.
business. Like honestly,
Entrepreneur.
like
She's getting
you
shy.
better put your order in if you haven't.
no, but like it's so hard doing that.
Yeah.
A full-time job, a podcast, socializing with people.
Honestly.
Like I don't surviving, and then having a husband.
Still getting sleep at the end.
Yeah.
Like it's just so much. Like it just makes you
It
realize
takes a lot of organisation for sure. Yeah.
it does, and just being a girl is hard. It's not easy, and not just being a girl, but trying to be a girl that's like thriving and being successful. Like it's so difficult, and that's why, like again, going back onto doing this with your friend, like the week I had, it was literally so hard because of my full-time job, but also because of my side hustle. And I had already put in so much orders than I could have envisioned of how the week would have gone for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I was putting them in, I was like, oh yeah, it's fine, I'll be able to do it, everything should be fine. But then this week showed me shiggy. Shiggy times 2.
Survived it.
But I survived it.
I learned.
And it just goes to show, like, if I was doing this podcast by myself, there's no way episode 2
would have dropped
on time.
I
would have started putting it on social. I'm so sorry, guys. You're gonna get it on Sunday. And then that adds that unprofessionalism because you already said to people, new episode every Friday. So you kind of have to stick to that every Friday. So I'm glad Dami then like stepped in and she was like, oh yeah, that's fine. She literally was like, yeah, that's fine, it's okay. I was like, I'll even make you a cake. She was like, no, it's fine.
No, literally, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw that message,
you were like, oh.
I was low-key annoyed.
Of course you were.
This was supposed to be my week off. This was supposed to be my week off, and I already had things that I had in mind that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So when I saw that message, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But I just wrote, okay.
Yeah.
That was I wasn't just gonna put okay. But I was like, that might be too rude. Okay,
I've acknowledged it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
But I knew that okay was not sincere.
It wasn't like a happy.
It wasn't a happy okay.
I'll do it.
I know her.
Okay, I have to do it.
Yeah, I know her so well that from that text, I was like, so I literally was like, I'll bake you a cake. I'll even buy you bubble tea. I will record this episode that we're currently doing. I was like, I'll do it all. Like, I was like, I'll do the next 3 edits, like, just to ensure.
You were even throwing yourself into the deep end.
Yeah. Literally, just to show
it's actually okay to just be
thank you.
Yeah, but it was...
We need to create those spaces for people to know it's actually okay.
Yeah.
Not just, because you guys have a friendship, but as a human being, it's actually okay. I think when you don't like disappointing people, like a lot of us don't, when you're someone that enjoys extending yourself to others, I will handle it. When I say I'll do it, I have to do it.
Yes.
When you then can't do it, instead of coming to terms, which is what I'm training myself to be able to, when I say I'm so sorry I can't do something, instead of feeling guilty about it because the guilt does nothing, you then say, oh, I'll come next week because I can't come this week, and then next week will now show you a different form of shaggy. You won't be able to do
that one as well.
So instead of me to just say, I'm so sorry I can't come, I will try and make time for it, or I'm so sorry I can't do it, can you please take it off me? And no, I'm not going to do the next 3. We might need to find a different ways for this to work.
Simply, like, disappointments happen. And it's the getting to the point where you're comfortable enough to be like, okay, this disappointment doesn't mean that the whole company is going to burn down or we're never going to be friends again. It's just a case of, okay, I need help. Yeah. You've given me help, on to the next one.
Yeah.
Without having to overextend yourself and trying to make up for it when you haven't done anything wrong in reaching out.
And I think like Dami knows, like I don't want to speak for Dami, but like she knows like I'm very like when I need to do something, like I will do it, I will get it done. So for me not to be able to do it is because there is literally things happening out of my control.
I think it just goes back to being understanding as well. And at the end of the day, I actually wasn't mad that I had to edit. I did it so much quicker than the first time, and I was actually
it was
happy.
Practice for you.
Exactly, I was actually happy I edited. So at the end of the day,
it worked out. Yeah.
That's one of the beautiful things you learn having business with a friend or having business with someone else, when you start exploring those skills of yourself. I think before I used to feel a bit down on like my skills or maybe down on myself in that I can't do that, but then you own a company, you start creating the graphics for it, you realize you got better at graphics design. Like you created organizational files for it, and now you realize that, do you know what, I'm someone that can undo projects. Like she can create organizational ways, everything will flow, ways of working, everything easily and well. So it's just growing and it's just growing and learning about the different facets. Like now you might even learn from that I actually enjoy editing podcasts.
No, she's not gonna do it all the time.
But you know, I did it so
she's not gonna want to.
Separation of power. I'm letting you know now, you've got to have separation of power.
It's like with editing stuff for us. I don't touch it because I'm like, it's not my forte. I don't enjoy it. I don't know how to. I'm sure I could learn, but I don't want to. But Abby knows that, okay, that's her part, the creation part of it, and then mine is like the posting and the engagement and so it's the separation. I know that this is how we can work accordingly to let everything run smoothly.
And there are days I can't create the graphics and I have to tell Odun that you will my day. And then that's one of the ways we then find out working out, okay, you've got to create 4 graphics in the week or so. Odun said, well, I'll create this one that we constantly reuse and do that. I'll do that. So you take that off your chest off. It's just about having that separation of being able to. At first, I thought to myself I could insert myself in social media as well, that I'll be posting. Quick from that, I learned that, do you know what, I think it's the second week was when I told that, do you know what, let's get back to the other one.
Because we actually did play with taking weeks on of social media, and it was like, no, it's too much.
Maybe we need to revisit that in the future.
And that's the beauty of it, is that you don't have to stick to it, that it must be one way or another. Like, we're constantly learning, we're constantly growing, even with having a team as well. Like, we're constantly like, okay, we're going to do things this way, it doesn't work out, we're going to try this way. But it's the knowing that you're giving yourself enough room to grow, to be able to make that progress. Because if you're saying rigidity, it must be this way, you'll just find you're going around in circles. Like, you try something, 1 month it's worked this way, it hasn't worked that way, this is how we can refine it to step it up a notch.
Also, before I forget, we're not using this opportunity to say that you can't start a business on your own, that it's hard. You just need to be resourced. If you're going to do that, I think you should get yourself appropriate resource that can help and back you up, so that days you don't fully feel like it, your resource can kick in and your resource can back you up.
But coming from somebody that owns a business and doesn't have a resource, I've learned to lean on to, you got to give yourself grace.
100%.
And forgiveness always, like, no 2 days are going to be the same. 1 month you might see me posting boom, 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 getting out there, getting the orders in. Then another month it's like, does the business even still exist? It's the giving yourself grace. Like, it's giving yourself grace of, do you know what? It happens. As long as I'm making moves and I'm doing something towards it, it's better than nothing.
100%. 100%.
Shout out to y'all, man. All of us.
We're all doing something aside of
all of us, man.
Aside of this. So.
One thing I did want to ask, because obviously we all went to the same university and we all met at uni, but I don't actually know the story of how you guys met.
How did we meet?
I know the story a bit.
What's the story that you know?
I think one of you were moving into your accommodation, and then Hayley was moving into the accommodation, and then Odun saw Hayley.
No. What kind of love story?
Like Cupid.
Let me tell you the story of
Tell us.
Oh my God, you love.
So pretty much what happened was we went to University of
I mean, we don't go there anymore. Do we have any affiliations?
No. Okay, so when
You hate.
All 4 of us. I had moved in a week before. Yeah, I'd moved in a week before. But we were in the same kind of, like, because the way the accommodations were, they had like different blocks were called different names. So we were in Telford, the ghetto, and I had moved in a week before, and then but we're also all on a group chat on Facebook where they were like, freshers. There's this party, there's that party. I can't remember who it was. Either somebody or me put in the chat that there's this party going on, that somebody wants to come, and then this pretty little lady over there replied in the chat. And she was like, "Oh, I'll come." Yeah, pretty much, and that was her first day, so she just moved in that first night. She hadn't received her bedding, her cards, her plates, because she went to go and sign up with one company online and they scammed her. Upon reflection, in the moment I thought, oh, she loved me, that's why she slept in my bed that night. I slept in my bed till the next morning. Yes, I had the Snapchat video. The next morning she was doing cocaine. So she slept in
that sounds very Hayley. Because that's similar to how I met her.
She slept in my room that night. The next morning we made breakfast. That food was where I caught her. When she came out, there was food there. And he said she's not good.
I never go to
now, upon reflection, now that I think about it, so she didn't have bedding. I was because been around me.
Damn it, after all these years, my master plan.
We're still friends.
I love that. No, that sounds so Hayley, because I think I met Hayley it was probably like one party going to College Lane.
Okay.
But this girl found herself in
De Havilland.
De Havilland.
Yeah.
You live in College Lane. Why are you in De Havilland? And then we must have met on the the bus that takes us there.
Yeah.
And then I don't actually recall it anymore. I don't know if you
remember
Did
exactly.
she sleep in your house that day?
She did sleep.
No.
I'm sure she did.
No,
She
I
sleeps
probably-
everywhere.
I probably did. Now I fall for that reflection.
Because I remember it's for the next day. No, if Hayley was a man, she would have been dangerous.
Where there's a bed, where
And
there's
there's food. She's there.
Oh my goodness.
She's
I don't even have anything to say to her. Now I'm thinking about like a
But I think that's how I met her. And then from there we were going gym together.
Yes.
And because your lectures were actually in DHAF because you were
Yes,
doing
we
law.
have to see each other.
Yeah, so we were doing gym together. So she was always in my flat place. And yeah, and that's how I met Hayley. And then from Hayley, I then met you.
Yeah.
And
Because Hayley threw a surprise birthday party for me, wasn't it?
I think I met you before that surprise
Did you meet
birthday.
before?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
You
your
was a
face
long
was always like,
time ago.
So I was like, oof.
No stop.
I was like, oh my god. I don't know if she likes me. Not at uni, girl.
I still no.
Not at uni, girl.
Audrey is one of those people you have to talk to activate her.
Yeah,
Like,
clearly.
you have to be like, hey, how are you? Hey, you're so beautiful. Then she's like,
Which one did you put there? People think that's the only way to enter me.
Yeah,
how
to
are
enter me is
I
why.
mean, I just enjoy complimenting people, and I always find when you start telling people by telling them, oh, you're beautiful,
Yeah.
they often open up like, oh, thank you.
100%.
Just saying hi to someone random, they're just like, okay, hi.
That's true.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
How did we meet? I'm trying to think. I thought it was at the party.
No, it must have been before
I think
that.
it was before.
It was
I'm trying to
before,
remember.
yeah. And then I figured you knew.
Guys, we had so many
Hey.
parties and drinking
Oh,
in uni.
Why
that
would you add
we
that? My
would
mom's
not-
gonna listen to this.
Yeah. And
So
is this
my mum,
you?
but I did not take pass.
I wasn't even there at this point.
You wasn't even there.
I wasn't.
Because I actually
Oh,
met
we
you
were
to find and met you.
partying.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
We
Oh
were
my! I did
partying.
not know this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought you were both friends before uni.
No.
No.
So
No, they met in uni.
we were on the same. We had the same lessons.
Course, yeah.
We didn't have the same exact course, but
No,
we had
yeah.
the same lessons
Okay.
in first year. But it was always like hi, smiling at each other.
Yeah.
We never really said anything. And then it was only until second year when we had
Group work with.
X person.
Yeah.
I don't really want to say names.
I don't want to
So
say
we had
it.
we had a group course with X, and then X said, "Oh, she said to me, do you want to be in our group?" Because I had a group with Mariam.
Yeah, and I wasn't in class that
Yeah,
day.
you went in that. Then I was like, okay, I know Mariam. Let's be in the group together. And then
She knows me, but we've never spoken. You see?
Okay.
we knew of each other. Hello.
Get down.
We knew of each other, but we never like had a conversation.
Yeah.
And I just knew Mariam was just out and about. Sorry,
Yeah.
you were just
Not that kind of
Did you guys hear what I said
Very
now?
bubbly and friendly.
Yes,
Mariam
you
is a
knew
very
people.
bubbly
That's how,
friend.
like, you just
That's
knew
why
people.
we connected. I
Yeah.
think we
Because
actually
just
jumped from
randomly on
our
the bus.
bubbly.
Yeah.
Just randomly, we're actually
just chatting.
like, and we're both just bubbly together. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god! I actually have a vivid memory of there was a time we were in your room in Diabloland, and we're both literally doing like crazy dance. We used to just dance randomly.
Yeah. My Snapchat story is there. Don't worry. But
Yeah, and then we literally had that group because I remember one time we met up in the library, but X wasn't there yet.
yeah.
So we were just chatting away, and then from then she's never
Friendship
left.
has begun.
Because I remember your phone is still even. I'm so bad like with like saving people's phone numbers. You know, like when you save someone's phone number, and then like as your relationship gets better, whatever, you change in, you add hearts or whatnot.
Yeah.
Bro, I have her name down as Damilare UH.
No.
And it's still like that. Even yours is.
After.
I even put yours as. You could tell me to beep this out if you want, but I put it as Halimatu UH. I literally just put.
What am I saying that as?
No, because you changed your number. So when you
Okay,
change
true,
your number, then it changed to
That
like an
is
emoji.
true, you did.
Yeah, but before the emoji, it was the other name, UH.
Okay.
Everyone literally had a UH. Even Michael had
Yeah.
UH. Until later, then it's now something different.
I didn't use it
Also-
my number. I didn't use UH. I'm no longer UH.
Yeah, Abby.
So it's still
Because
UH.
she's
It's
not-
still
It's still UH to this day.
How many years later?
Because what, she'd not take you to another country and propose to you, not think her name deserves to be
maybe I
changed.
should do that.
Oh.
Reggie was good one.
I'm taking Thailand. Take me Thailand. Take me Thailand.
But yeah, I'm not someone that changes people's name as well. So if his name is become, since she told me she was studying nursing, I just Nurse Sophia. That's it. That's been her name.
That's it. Same, because it's just long. Like, and I like to put it as how I meet people.
Yeah.
So like, even when you go to work and you have people's
You put
friend
the
forward.
work name there.
Yeah,
What's mine
That's
saved
okay.
as?
just Jade.
See, at least it's not Jade. No, because like how many other Jades do you know?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It has to depend.
So the next Jade
I
will
don't
have
know.
Jade.
Yeah.
Okay, I was number one.
Blueprint.
Exactly. But yeah. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. I've completely lost.
We're talking about how we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And then I think I met you two through
Miriam.
me.
Yeah.
I can't remember at what point.
I don't know.
I
I do
don't know.
remember a house party that I went to. I think it was your birthday.
Yeah.
Once again.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Well, where was it? Was it in Birmingham?
It was in Berkshire. I remember it
It was
being in
definitely
Berkshire.
hot.
And it was near one petrol station like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where
yes,
we
yes,
used to live.
Yeah.
Red Hall. No, it wasn't Red Hall.
Willow.
It was Shining
Willow
College
Lane.
Lane
Yeah.
area.
It was
Yeah.
off campus.
Yeah, and
Oh,
that's how I
yeah.
met my Michael
Yeah.
through you guys.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's the
If it was the same
21st
party, that's second year. Because
Yeah, it
we'd
was the
moved. It was the
But I've
first house
known you
we'd moved to.
before.
But, well, yeah, we've known each other before then.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you. I knew you before that party. Because then Haley planned the party and she was like, "Oh, I want to do a surprise party
Yeah,
for
so sweet, isn't it?
Odo and stuff." Yeah, and then it was at that party I then met Michael.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was through that. Yeah.
So if you didn't meet these two.
If I didn't, yeah. But the thing is, I would have still
One
probably.
way or another.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly. So it's just happened to be that it was at that party things
so
kicked
it
off.
happened sooner than
Exactly. Because if I'd known Haley, well, if I'd known, because I knew her, I know
Yeah.
Haley.
Yeah.
Michael is friend with you two
Yeah.
separately, and I was friend with you two separately without
Yeah.
knowing about each
I
other.
think the party was the first moment for all of us to
Yeah.
come together, because I think you've also even met Michael before the party. Because
No, I didn't.
No, yes, you did, because we went to that birthday party together,
Birthday party.
and Michael was there. Precious's birthday party.
No, you're twisting it. So Sophie's birthday
Is in October.
is in October. Precious thing was in November. So I met Michael at Sophie's thing, but we didn't hit it off completely, and then we hit it off later.
For everybody
at
that's
Precious.
confused, Sophie's my other name, but
Oh yeah,
I go
sorry.
by Odun.
We just- Well, every time we said the name, we would-
Oh, I'm
No, it's
so
fine.
sorry.
Actually, it's not so much. And so basically, part of why I
Yeah, tell us
rebranded was because so Odraya is actually my middle name,
Yeah,
and Sophia
that's
is
your last
my
name.
government name.
Yeah.
So very much like if you were to have searched it at one point, you would have found details. So it's like, let's keep that offline.
Right.
Yeah, so I went by Odun, and also because I was very much out here, like.
Hey!
So it's just very much sweeter to be like, my name's Odun. Than, yeah.
Sophia. Yeah. No, I like it. Haley's just looking at you.
I'm just like, cute.
It's very cute. Very.
But like, let's now, because we've spoken about like how we all met and stuff. So I guess we kind of want to dive in deeper in terms of like female. Yes, deeper.
You want to know the secrets?
Go deep, bro. But we want to know kind of like, you know, because you've been friends since uni, just like how we've been friends since uni. Our listeners kind of know about us too, but like with you guys, how has your friendship survived from like
It has taken a lot
years?
of forgiveness because you see that woman that sits me over there.
Crazy.
And you see that one that's over there.
A lot of, I think, but it comes from a place of mutual respect and mutual love as well. Because we've been through like months of not speaking at all.
Oh, wow.
We've even lived together and we've not spoken. Like,
Oh wow.
But it's taken one person coming to the other and being like, okay, what exactly is the cocoa of the cocos? Like,
Yeah.
Why are we going through? What's the matter?
Yeah.
So it's the being able to sit down and talk to each other like boom, 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 boom. And also because through years as well, we've had many, many experiences and life has dealt with us in
different ways.
So it just so happens that we've been each other's backbone. So
nice. It makes more sense for you guys to be doing Femora then.
Yeah.
Like with that. Okay. Do you want to say anything on top of that?
I don't have anything to. Okay, I think what I have to add is I think we often redevelop our friendship because our underlying values are like if they reflective of each other, they're the same. So I think that's why we always come back. Like you said, we've gone through months living together and not speaking to each other. Like there was actually times where Odom has burnt me.
How did I
That's the thing. During those months after you've burnt me, which I will talk about, we stopped being friends. We stopped being friends for.
You stopped being my friend?
We were acquaintance, so you cannot even deny we were acquaintance. But then when we later spoke about, I don't even know how we reconnected again. But then we later spoke about it. I didn't realize we were both going through so much.
Life was dealing with us separately.
And Odom was going through an experience at that time that I didn't even also know how to help her through. And I started thinking she was okay. And started just being in my own bubble of, she's doing this to me. Not actually realizing she's still going through it and she's still working through it. Yeah. And during those months, like this woman wanted to move out of our house and did not tell me that she lives with. She did not ask me, her best friend, because we've been together for 9 years. Now I use my best friend because she does not like love.
I'm like
my best friend. She did not tell me that she rented the house. She asked someone else that she help her to move. And I asked her, why did you ask me to help you?
But we weren't talking.
Did you hear that?
But we weren't talking.
But we're living in the same house.
The third person.
But it's even regardless if we're not talking. Is that not like things? I've really not gone through life so much that even if I'm mad at you or you're mad at me, if I call you to that, I beg, come and help me move my things. Would you be like, I'm not talking to you, please leave me alone? No, you would still be like, I don't like you, but sure, where do you want me to be?
Yeah.
But from my point of view, is like in moments like that, you also want to draw towards spaces that feel safe and comfortable. And no offense, like as much as I love you, the fact that we were not in good terms at that point, like bro, carrying all my load from there to there, like it will be very much awkward and like, I really want this around me. That's what I'm thinking about now. I can't tell you what was happening in that moment, but upon reflection, it's like, okay, if we weren't talking, because I remember that day that I moved, her and Jimmy were in the room together, and I was carrying my stuff out, but it's like, it was so awkward to the extent of you didn't come out even at that point with the moving my stuff. So it's like, are you expecting to have you carry my stuff as well to the new place, and it wouldn't just be constant silence or like. I get what you're saying. Like, yes, the love, the respect, you should be able to be like, oh, boom, 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 but.
No, I completely.
I think what hurts me is that you were able to ask the other person that lives in the house with us to come and help you move. But what you relegates me that I don't need to be asked if I could help you move.
No, but she was leaving you at that time.
We've already moved past it. So after that was the coffin on the nail for me that, you know what, I can't keep trying with this friendship. Every time I be asking you, are you okay? Checking on you, I can't keep trying.
So you actually broke the silence?
I can't even tell you.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I think we even sent actually text. We actually sent text. We hashed it out via text. I even think we were sending long paragraphs to each other after that, like regarding, and it was just one of those things. I think when there's that level of friendship, I don't want to say love,
because that was one situation as well.
Punch me now.
But the thing is, there's been so many different situations. Like there's where it's been like we didn't speak for weeks, and then one day jumped on a FaceTime. Like, okay, like,
yeah.
There was one time Hallie called me a misogynist.
Yes!
She called me because she made the point here that I was just like, no, yes, we were on a call and we'd been having issues like before, right? But she said something on that call, and I was very much like, Hallie, can you just watch your tone when you're speaking to me?
Yeah, she too. Why would I passionately be explaining something?
Hallie said I was
talking about Femora. We were discussing something today. I was passionately explaining my idea to you, and then you're telling me, well, in the tone that you described it in, kind of sounded like a white man telling me that I should have been able to speak corporately.
No, it wasn't about being corporate. It was the fact of we were having a conversation. Through different parts of the conversation, you were talking to me normally, but then it got to one point and you raised your voice, and I was like, bro, like, what's your tone? Yeah. And then she was like, oh, you sound like a misogynist. I'm trying to silence her.
Because I explained it, you didn't understand it. Now I'm trying to explain it better, and my voice has somehow gone up a little bit, and you're telling me, instead of listening to what I'm saying, the first thing you wanted to tell me is like, watch your tone a little bit. Like,
because you're shouting
watch your
at me.
tone. You could not have acknowledged what I said. I'm like, but you do know you're shouting at me, right? Like, you're shouting.
So the problem was how I delivered it to say, can you not shout?
Because you also know that we were kind of not in a very cool place. We were not in a cool place.
It's not even kind of, we were not.
But we still had to do our meeting.
On a break.
We still had to discuss our business.
But business had to keep going on.
Business has to keep going on. No matter what's going on in friendship, meeting, you still gotta be there. You still gotta contribute.
Yes.
So then I'm trying to contribute. You already know we're pissed off at each other. You're not telling me, well, the tone you're using. Excuse me, are you a white man trying to police me?
So I should just sit there silent and be like, okay, how she's speaking to me doesn't make me comfortable. I don't like it, but because I want peace to win, I'll just swallow it.
I would have preferred you had even said that, oh, how you were just speaking did not make me feel comfortable, because that's your emotion of how you, like, your emotion of how you're feeling. The way you said it, kind of like you were, made me feel like you were critiquing
so it's about
me.
our emotions.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. I swear.
Honestly,
it's like more on you guys' therapy.
You didn't just roll your eyes. Communication.
I love that.
The beginning and ending of
hashed
it
it out. Like so many situations.
Yeah. We always talk about it. Like, we try
That's
to
good.
talk about it, not just move on that.
It might not be immediately. Like sometimes
No,
I
it
do
takes
need
time.
a week or two to just think about it and remember how much I love you and how it's not you. It's
the situation, the timing.
It might be that you're ovulating.
Yes.
It's coming up.
Yes.
Okay, it's not your fault.
No, 100%. I do.
Reminds me of, I'm so sorry, but since we're here, reminds me of another one.
Oh my goodness.
She's always doing things.
Oh my God.
Always. But literally, we were on video call, we were talking, and I was so happy, so bubbly. Hallie then snapped at me. Do you know what I did? I said, have a good night. Cut the call. Next morning, she called me. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I was like, "There's no need to be sorry. From your answers, I knew there was something going on." But it's that like being able to communicate and know that. Oh, okay. From the point that it's because she'd been snapping at her little sister. So the moment she changed it to me, I knew. Oh, okay.
It's time to go.
But the next day, she was trying to explain like, "Oh, there was this going." I was like, "There's no need. Like, it was evidence.
Yeah.
You don't need to apologize for things like that."
Yeah. And I do think like in female friendships, we need to give each other's grace of the fact that like we know how it's like going through our cycles and how it affects us and our moods. So just like extending that grace to like female friendships to just understand like, you know, I'm on my period right now, this is why I'm feeling this way and stuff like that. And I think it really is just to do with communication, because when you look at men's friendship versus female friendship, men, like, there was never an issue. Like, when you look at the situation, you would think that, oh, there was an issue, they probably won't speak, but no, it was never the case. But the next day, they're like cool with each other and they're still talking over the phone. But females, no, we don't want to have a conversation, we're in our feelings.
I feel like we hold grudges.
We do hold grudges, yes.
Which isn't good.
Well, it's not, which is why it's good, like, we need to extend grace to one another to understand, like, we're going through things and, like, there's lots on our mind and there's lots that's affecting our emotions for it to be the reason why we feel the way we feel. So, but I wanted to ask, I'm not sure if you've got any questions. I've got, okay. I want to ask, because you guys, from knowing you both, you guys actually did a lot of living together. Mm-hmm. You lived together for almost
from 2018 to 2022. Wow.
Mm-hmm. 4 years.
Yeah, she was
lived together.
Different locations? Or
girl, different. She was just following me around.
There was a bed and there was food.
My dear, as long as
Audrey is very good at making sure things get done. So she will make sure our house gets burnt. She will make sure our utilities
Listen,
I'm just like, girl, wherever you want me to send them.
That's me.
Audrey is the person that's been reminding me since January. What are you gonna do for your birthday? What are you gonna do for your
And
birthday?
yet we're
She
still
starts
waiting this
sending
next
me. She starts
Is it the
sending
big one?
me things.
No.
Is the before the big one?
Before.
Oh, okay.
On TikTok, I even sent her like ideas for your 29th. Till today, she has not replied. Last week.
Girl, it's literally next month.
Less than a
What's
month.
your
What date are
doing
we
on
on?
the
Okay.
13th of
1
June?
month.
It's literally soon.
Do you know what? I'd made plans. I even told her. Then I started going through this process of why do I not feel the immediate excitement and urge to
For it.
send it out to people? Like, what you guys
But you don't
doing?
want to leave it too late as well.
But you know I'm never someone that wants to do something for my birthday.
But you already know what you want to do. It's about sending it to the
What do
people
you
that
mean?
say why I need you to be
why
at
do
what
I
time.
feel like this about bringing people together to come and do
Because you think
something?
they're going to disappoint you, but it's like, bro, just put the plan out there. Even if it ends up being me and you at least know that you have plans and there's something you're doing.
Is it because it's the last of your 20s?
Yeah, that too.
It could be that feeling.
No, but she's always been like that. Every single birthday.
She's like that,
Yeah, every single birthday you will beg her.
I mean, some people are like that. Some people just don't really like
To celebrate the birthdays.
It's not that I don't like to celebrate my birthday. I just can't be asked to plan anything.
exactly.
If you want to plan something and celebrate me, oh, I will be there.
Okay. What do you have planned for?
I want
what
to
do you
go for a hike. I enjoy going on a hike.
Do it!
So I want to go
Seven
for a
Sisters,
hike.
that's my vibe. Let's go
I
Seven
thought about doing
Sisters.
Seven Sisters, but I feel like at the end of it, you lot don't. Some people might hate me because. So I decided we will do a coastal hike because it's gonna be sunny.
Oh, what?
A coastal hike. So we'll go along
Ah,
the beach
right.
and then we'll have a picnic at one of the beaches.
That's so cute.
I
That's
should
very
probably let.
That doesn't
people
sound very hard
know.
to plan.
It's not. I
It's
feel
not
like
hard
the
at
message
all.
and everything and all the.
It's not hard at
She's
all.
composed.
It's
the
not the
invite,
pla-
sending it to the people.
Girl, just
Because
do it.
then I started thinking, do I actually want to do this or do
You know
I
you
feel
do.
pressured to do it because it's your birthday, you should do something to celebrate it.
To be honest,
that feeling
you
as well.
don't have to do something on your birthday
She
if you
does
don't
have
want
to.
to.
She's going to do this hike
But,
because
no, you
she
have
will
to
regret it afterwards.
if she
This is
doesn't
something
do
she
it.
enjoys doing. She's a very active woman. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm out here. This is the thing that brings me joy. This is how I want to celebrate my birthday. She's been speaking about it for months.
Right.
She has composed the
do
message
it.
to send to people.
Just hasn't sent it.
Just hasn't sent it. Help me ask her, please, as we're here now.
Why? Just do it.
But not here about me. I already even exposed my inner self to you guys in that I'm actually going through not a crisis, but I'm
Safe
going
space.
through a moment of actually trying to decide do I actually want to do this? But I know Audrey's right that I do want to do it. It's just that of them putting it out there and asking people if they're available, and then now you've got to do
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
I
think-
sending them the message on time is the asking them if they're available.
Yeah,
because
so
they'll let
people
you know.
can make.
Babe,
I
do
know.
you get
I
it?
know. We spoke about this 2 months ago. Please let's move on.
I'm just gonna add, and then we'll move on. I think it's because you've got so much on your plate that you're trying to navigate that your birthday and the plan for it is just like at the bottom of the tier in your order of priority. Whereas like for Odun, it's like it's a day to celebrate.
So
you.
it's me
She
that don't
wants
have
to-
anything that I'm doing.
No. What I'm saying is like you want her to move that
Yeah.
to like closer to the top of her priority list because it's her day. It's the day you were born. It's like you need to celebrate it. But for you right now, you probably just have so much else in your mind. And I think even if you are a planner, when it does get to your birthday, you do feel very like meh about it because I do. I sometimes feel very like ugh about it. I don't really want to do anything anymore because it's like you don't want to like make inconvenient people. You don't also want to put the plan out there and then people disappoint. And then it is part of life. But when you've got
I don't have fear of people disappointing.
They will disappoint you. One way or
Like
the other.
one way or the other. I
Yeah.
know that. I have said it. Mine is I am going through this where I'm thinking, do I actually want to do something for my birthday? Or do I feel I should do something for my birthday because it's my birthday? People usually this situation is very simple and easy to answer. I just run away. I just travel by myself and
Fair.
run away. But this year I can't do that. So I'm now trying to decide, do I actually want to? And Audrey is very much right. I do want to. I enjoy hiking. I've done that hike before. I love it. It would be nice to bring people along to it and make them go through it like I went through
Yeah.
it. A moment for me to feel amazing and to put other people through it. But it's just that I guess I should actually make time to think it through and make a decision and stick to the decision instead of thinking I'll think about it, I'll decide.
Yeah, 100%. But how did we get to birthday? I was gonna ask about you guys living together.
Oh.
Yeah, because you went 2018
Oh yeah, that was how we got there.
to this. Oh yeah. 2018, 2022.
Yeah.
How
What
was
about
it?
it?
Yeah.
How was it? How was it, Hallie? How was living together for you, from your point of view?
From my point of view, I absolutely enjoyed it. We had our moments. I think Sophie and I's friendship thrived very well because we both kind of just allow each other. And when we don't allow each other, we both kind of just understood each other. Like, the first year we lived together, obviously we lived in uni accommodation, we lived in two different places, we lived with other people, and then the first time moving in together we also lived with other people, but our friendship and our bond was still there. And I think because Audrey is a clean person and she tries to delegate, it makes knowing what you have to do.
Oh my god, you're reminding me, I even made rota.
Pretty easy to just do. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
We did that too.
Yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do. And then when we lived together, like in Birmingham, as two grown adults living together, just turning your eyes away and just not looking at what the other person is doing.
Yeah, that's, I think throughout the whole almost 9 years, it's just been a lot of grace, a lot of understanding. Yeah, a lot of grace and understanding for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Because when we lived together, we had a rota as well to make sure
For the
that
bathroom
and the kitchen
and the kitchen
as well. It's
clean.
just being considerate that it's not just
you
your
there,
space. Even though I feel like we're both naturally very clean people, it's just also keeping in mind that hey, you share this space with other people. You need to keep in mind on how they want things done. But I think overall, living together was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well.
To the point where we actually planned on living together
outside.
uni.
Yeah.
It
Oh
just didn't work out.
no! This one said she was
scammed.
ready to go.
No,
It
was that
said she was
season.
ready to go.
It was that
she wants
season.
to live on her own.
Yeah,
as
I
like her.
enjoyed it.
And then she went and found a place without even saying, "Auntie, I don't find it." I was like, please, what's going on? Am I the problem? But then I just realized, you know what? Like you said, it was the season that you're going.
Because even since then, like recently, after I decided to move from Birmingham, I thought about, maybe I should move in with Hallie again. But then, I was just like, there's other options.
From leaving Birmingham now.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The sharing things, what to do, making sure things got done in the house. Whilst we were living in uni, those 2 years we lived outside of uni, that we were still living in uni. It was difficult being with other people.
Others,
It was very difficult. I would not, but we also always found solace in each other, in knowing that, honestly, I think people might think I'm just in love with the woman, but she's actually really just an amazing, fantastic human being. Like, she's very clean. Like, she would do it until the point where she's like, you know what, fuck this shit, I ain't doing this shit no more. And when she said that, she ain't gonna do that shit no more.
She ain't, no.
But when we lived in Birmingham, it was so good because we both have separate bathrooms.
Yes.
So the only space we had to make sure we look after was our living room and our kitchen.
Nice.
So it was very good. So, because...
So you could do whatever you wanted in your bathroom.
But even at that as well, with the living together in Birmingham, like it wasn't a case where it was always clean. Because at the same time, as much as it's like, I enjoy a clean space, bro. If life is dealing with you, like you're banging out those long shifts from 7 a.m. till 9, almost 10 p.m, bro. Do you think I'm coming home to be cleaning and to be doing all of that? So it's very much a lot of, bro, this is our space. I wanted to say that why we've been able to live together and be together for so long is because generally there's a lot of love there. Like, to the extent of, I know you talk about, best friend, but I generally don't see her as my best friend. I generally see her as a sister. Like, my siblings know her. There's nobody in my life that does not know Hallie. Like, they know that Hallie
when you see Audrey, you see Haley.
Do you get? So, as much as I'm like, I want to shy away from how much I love her and all that, but basically, the way we've been able to be together for this long is because there's just so much love there.
100%.
So even if the place looks like upside down, it's like, we'll sleep there like that. And it will follow me to hell if
that was the only show.
I wish I could deny that, but I would say let's go.
She'll say
honestly.
Like when you guys were talking about my friend to myself, I'm a very simple person. If I gel with you, wherever you want to go, let's go.
Yeah.
If we gel together, you have good energy, you're bubbly, you let me be me, and you be yourself, and let me just experience that. Honestly, wherever you want to go in life, let's go.
Yeah, I love that. Did you want to have a question?
Yeah, well, just in general, because I feel like nowadays it's a lot harder to make friends.
Yeah.
100.
But I wanted to kind of get your opinions on it, because I'm going to put myself out there. I'm on Bumble BFF.
Okay.
My dad got the t-shirt. Where's the badge? Where's the Bumble BFF badge? I've been done. I told you I have the t-shirt and the badge. Even the mug.
I'm the only one that's not been on it.
Yeah, I've been.
Should I join it?
No, I don't think you should. Don't bother. I've been on it.
I said
I've made
been.
friends on it, but I am also currently on it. But I feel like,
Why are you on there when you have me? You don't need any other friends.
Stop. No, it's not.
Please.
You don't even go out all the time.
Normalize having different friends for different things. One friend does not have to be your be-all and end-all.
Well, no, I said, because this was going to be my question, but we'll touch on it later. Let's Dami land with what she wants to say. But yeah, go on.
no, I was going to say, because I'm on Bumble BFF, I do feel like nowadays it's harder to make genuine friendships. Like, I go on there with pure intentions. I want to meet people, girls. I need to be specific because there's men on there and I don't like that. But I'm here to meet girls who are like-minded individuals who have the same
Mindset as you.
as me, and to just gel and vibe with them. But it feels like I'm chasing you.
Yeah.
I'm not a beg.
Join groups. Join groups.
Yeah.
Join Femora.
No, I joined 2 groups.
And has it worked out?
Yes, Wayfinding Kayam. You have like a bunch of like they usually like young black people in London, and you do games nights, archery,
I've seen
go-karting, and then
I don't work well in
Do you know what the problem is,
Dami?
Dami, do you know what the problem is? You're looking for what you have with her in other people.
Yes
It
and
will
no.
not happen.
But no, because you're gonna gas her up now. But that is the reality.
She's
No,
already
it
started
is true.
now.
Because the thing is, you're not a reader.
I used to be.
I will not do.
I used to be.
In real life, banging on
I used to really be, like, I swear I can attest to this. Like, when I was younger,
Yeah, you
I
did
would
say.
go through books like crazy.
But
like,
as of now,
But as
That
of now,
when I was younger, it's like saying, I used to play football back in my days.
No, but I really used to. Like, my mum can attest to this. My sister can attest to this.
Yeah.
Like, I really used to be a reader. But I think, like, the older you... and this is what I said to you about the whole reading thing. Because it was something I did so much when I was younger, I grew out of it when I got older.
Okay.
Whereas, like, you never used to read when you were younger.
I did used to read, not as much, but I read more as an adult.
Now,
Yeah, and the thing is, because I'm into like crocheting and stuff, it's like you want to meet people who are
Doing
like
those things.
and do the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Because that's what I went to
Bumble
search for
yeah.
on that app. But it feels like I'm on Hinge. It feels like I'm chasing women to be my friend. And I'm not.
Girl.
It's not by force.
If
I
you go
know
through-
where home is.
If you go through my Instagram followers, my Instagram followers, you'll see all the friendship paths on Bumble BFF.
Same.
Like 1 or 2 months of hiding, they're trying to make plans, not working. Then you realize so many people are really going through things. And
It's true.
bro,
It's true. I have met some nice girls on that app, and there's some girls who I do speak to till this day, and amazing people. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's harder to make friends as an adult than it is as kids. Because as kids, you just walk up to someone, do you want to be my friend?
Yeah.
Yes, you go and play. If I do that to an adult, they'll think I'm a crazy person.
No, they weren't. And also, as kids, as kids, it's very easy to do that because, of course, you have proximity with those people.
True.
You probably live in the same neighborhood, or you probably live just a few streets away from each other. Probably always see each other at social place every Wednesday. So I think that's what's made adult friendship difficult. We no longer have proximity to our friends, and then you feel a bit like you don't want to go outside of your comfort zone to make new friends. But I assure you, yesterday I was just talking to someone randomly at the train station, and the laugh and kiki we had, I thought to myself, I should do this more often.
Yeah.
Like, I was just discussing how the train was cancelled. I was like, excuse me, are you waiting for that train as well? And then we got talking, and we're talking about nails, and we're laughing.
I love
And
that.
I was like, and at the end of it, we're just like, okay, bye, have a good day.
you didn't collect her number.
No. No, I didn't. I didn't. At first, I thought in my brain, just as we were about to step on the train, I thought to myself, like, is this meant to be like a friendship blooming? And then just as we got on the train, she was like, okay, take care. And immediately she did that, my brother was just like, no. Like, it's okay for me to, that moment was enough. It didn't
need to be longer than that. Yeah.
So I would say 100% what she said. Apparently groups is where it's at now to make friends.
Communities,
so it's in community and in groups that it's at now to make friends. You can't, trying to become friends with one individual person, unless you guys have proximity on things that you already have planned that you'll be doing, you'll be seeing each other, you'll regulate, unless that, it's often hard as adults to...
So maybe join some reading groups.
Yeah,
actually, I'm
like a
crochet
club.
And then you now corner maybe one or two people that they always make comments or are in the group. You now private message them. Like, can you come? Let's go to Thames next week to go and read our book. Plans.
On the side as well, like the difference with adult friendship is that it takes a lot of intentionality as well.
Yes.
And actually wanting it to work.
Yeah.
And I think that's where as well, where with Bumble BFF, where those people will then be dropping off, is because over time, over weeks, you'll realise that they're not as intentional about the friendship as you are.
That is true.
It's weird with me, like hearing you guys say you're in Bumble friendship and stuff. Like, for me, it's like, I don't know. I feel, because I think when I was younger, I had like a lot of friends. Not like a lot of friends, but like I had lots of different groups. Now a lot of those groups are just acquaintances.
I think another thing. Knowing the difference between the friend
and acquaintance. And I feel like now I'm at a stage in my life where it's like, I don't want any friends. I'm always like in between both, because like from hearing this Bumble stuff, I'm like, oh, you know, maybe I should join there and find.
I'm not on it currently.
No.
2022.
No, but that's fine. But like, I've thought about it. You know, you know, why don't I join it and find someone that loves traveling just as much as me? Like, let's just go on a quick solo day trip somewhere. Like, let's just do it. Like, just kind of find someone that's in that same mindset as me. But then at the same time, I'm like,
but I'm sure there's people you're friends with already that will do that with you. It's just about finding time.
True, it is about that.
There's no time.
There's no time. Everyone's busy. So to have someone else, apart from people I already call friend or acquaintances, would be good, because there's like another additional option of like, okay, I'm down, let's go, kind of thing. But I'm in that mindset. But I'm also in the mindset of like, I like my peace.
True.
I like the people that I like that surround me. I like the people that I've already called friends or acquaintances that I know I can still speak to. And I like just having like my 2 or 3 favorite people that I know I can go to, and that's it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. And I think when you like become an adult, it becomes like that more and more. Where you no longer have so many people around you, and you just have 1 or 2. Like, there's so many birthdays I've had where it's like there's 20, and that's why it shocks me when people on Snapchat are like, oh, come for my 30th birthday, I've got 30 of my friends. It's like, how do you know 30 people?
I can't even count 30 people that I know that I would invite to my birthday party.
The thing is, I have people like that I can invite, but it would be inviting sake to fill in the seats.
You'd be inviting friends of friends of friends that you met once, and then you just invite them.
And it's like, I don't want to be doing that. I like having it to just be, like for my 25th birthday, it was just, I had the dinner stuff, and then the next day it was just me, my sister, Dami, we went to Spain. Best girl group trip ever. And it's like, I just like keeping it that way. Because when you start adding X, Y, and Z, the plan will not make it out of the group chat.
No, never. I mean, we had a girls trip recently.
That was fun as well. But it's just me and you.
It's only by God's grace that you made it out of that group chat.
Yeah. And how we made it out of the group chat, I called Dami and I was like, oh, I really want to go somewhere. Like, I just really want to go somewhere. I started looking at flights. I was like, oh, Switzerland. We could go to Geneva for like £30. Okay. Let's go Geneva. She was like, no, it was Geneva first. Okay. And then we had to switch to Zurich because of the flight times. She's like, yeah, let's do it. And then she was like, yeah, she's down. I looked at a random date. It was on a random Tuesday. I was like, yeah, this date. She was like, yeah, cool, let's do it. And then we're like, okay, we both can't just go.
Yeah.
Because we know other people that we're friends
So
with.
then I now told Gladys.
Yeah.
Gladys said, yeah, I'm down.
And then I was like, okay, well, if you're going to tell Gladys, I cannot not tell my sister.
Yeah.
And then I said to my sister, oh, do you want to go? She's like, yeah, I'm down. She booked the times off. And then we were like, okay, us four of going, we cannot tell Bola. We need to invite Bola into this. So Dami messaged Bola. Bola was like, yeah,
I'm down.
I actually got annual leave for that week. So I'm down.
Yeah.
So we all just went.
Yeah.
And it was planned within 2 weeks before we went.
Literally.
And what I found is that worked because it was so short notice and everyone just happened to be free.
Spontaneous.
So spontaneous.
But when you start planning things months in advance, that's when you give people time to drop out, and that's when disappointment starts.
Exactly. And I'm glad it happened the way it happened because it was just Miriam's desire to just leave the country just fulfilled, and everyone went. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Weather wasn't the best, but I was like, yo, we're going, but flight and hotel needs to be under £100.
Yeah.
And then spending money and everything else could be the other £100. Best believe we spent more than that because Zurich and Switzerland is so expensive.
Very.
When you said Switzerland, I was like, yeah, your hotel there.
Hotel actually, and we got Airbnb.
Yeah.
So it actually ended up being just on 60-ish
Yeah,
pounds.
because obviously we split between 5 people.
Yeah,
So
and we got a really nice Airbnb
Yeah.
rather than just one that's just alright. But it ended up being such a good trip.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think with female friendship, of course, you can't, not even just female friendship, adult friendship, you kind of, there have to be sort of a reason to the friendship. That's how we thrive. Unlike younger days, you can be friends with someone just because of proximity, just because they know someone that you know. But now to actually create that bonding and friendship, there need to be a reason for it. But even talking about female friendship and holidays, have you guys ever in your gone out with some of your female friends, travel, and then after you get there you're like, no, never out of this country
Thank
again?
God, no. Never. I've been grateful. I've been
Same.
blessed. Never.
Thank God for your blessings.
How about you guys?
Girl.
Tell us.
Oh, we need to know now.
Yeah.
It was November 2024. I remember very vividly.
Okay.
No, what country did we go? Morocco.
Do you know that's not the first trip we've taken with people and we've come at the end
And decided, let's
one of our
finish it
first
there.
trips that we decided we'd do with a big group of friends, when we went to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you guys.
That
going.
was
you there?
it.
No, I
That
wasn't
was
there.
you.
So what do you remember?
Because I remember at the time.
Yeah, it was during uni there, so you
Yeah.
probably
What
you
happened
did
on
it.
this trip?
Oh my god.
But that wasn't just female.
Yeah,
It wasn't
was
just
mixed.
females, yeah. But most of the people I think that the issues instigated from was the female. No, I don't like.
But you know how crazy it
females,
is
but the
that
women,
even when we did go to Marrakesh, Marrakesh, where did we go?
Agadir.
Agadir, 19, 21, 22,
Yeah, 4 5 years.
6 years later, it was still the same person.
Oh.
It was.
It
That
was.
is so crazy.
It was
I
actually.
think I know who.
Can you bleep it?
Yeah.
You want to? No.
Oh, funny
Funnily
enough, we
enough, no,
did not
because we
know.
did 2018.
Oh, so who's
Yeah.
it? What happened?
Make sure you bleep all of that
No,
out.
It will
Everybody
be bleeped out. Don't worry.
Hot jizz. Do I even know where to start?
It's the same thing that's happened that always happened in the friendship. Obviously, we're all different people and have all different emotional needs, but there are just some people that like to make
It was
that
psychological,
space
that was why
awkward for
emotional.
everybody.
Ah.
They like to make situation where we all now be in this space okay, how do we move on from this?
And we even concluded that it was a spiritual something. That anytime you see people gathering and they're happy, and the attention is not on you, surely something must happen to draw the attention back to you.
So center of attention.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to say the story of
How many stories? Is it the one?
Do you want to say the one on the boat?
On the boats, living high life, shaking our yash on a yacht. Basically, and then. So, it wasn't for my birthday, the trip, but it was after my birthday, so it was very much okay, that was part of the reason why we went on the trip. But having in mind that we've all been friends for many years, when, I think, our lives in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, so she came into our lives then. But we've also seen she's been in our life the whole time. Yeah. But we'd had issues where she'd even lived with us and a lot had happened.
She even lived with you guys at one point.
Yeah, she lived with us at one point in uni because we're good Samaritans.
Yeah. We're always a safe space.
We're always a safe space. We've always been a safe space. But no, what the issue happened in Agde, which was in 2024, was that basically a few months before, not even a few months, in February, we'd been at her house for her birthday. Now, her birthday was planned months in advance.
Like, we all contributed money.
We even contributed £50 each for the birthday
so that we
weekend.
can have food, decor.
Do you get like proper planning? Like, so during birthday weekend, then decided she was going to be sad whilst we were at the table.
Why?
God bless you.
Before the table, whilst they were doing the cooking and everything, went to the room to be on, just sit on the phone and
just
everything,
sulking around. When there's women, there was like at least 8 of us in this house, like for a birthday weekend, like enjoying the. Came to it, we were like, babes, like what's happening because of this? First of all, Hallie wanted to elbow me. Like, why are you asking what's wrong?
That same person is the reason why I learned from early on since uni that when there's somebody in the group that wants to suck the air out of the room, you're a grown adult. If you cannot say what's wrong with you, we will treat you like the side decoration and leave you to yourself.
But I was very much like, babes, like what's wrong? Like talk to mommy. And she was just like, that her mom's going to Nigeria and she said that she won't be there, but she booked a flight for her mom. She made the arrangements for the trip. She agreed to come from London to Wolverhampton for this birthday weekend, but all of a sudden you now want it to be sad sulking. How can she contributed money? Remember, also £50. Yeah. Now fast forward to November that we're on the boat, dancing, enjoying life, and she's sulking because why? Because me and Hallie we were in the same room together, so we were having fun. And this woman had the audacity to say that we've just left her with whose birthday she went to months earlier.
So we're all friends.
Yeah, so we're all friends. She was like, that she's not even her friend, that she's my friend, that we've just left her with my friend.
And her together in the room, that's what she wanted.
No,
when we got there, we all asked everybody, where do you want to go? Because we had originally split the room. Audra had already split the room that me and this person would be together and Hallie and this person would be together. We got there, we were all kicking, laughing. They suggested that you guys can be together if you want, by the way.
Hallie,
we never miss opportunity of a good time with each other.
In mind, I think that was another moment where me and her bonded more, actually, funnily enough, that holiday. Because
we almost beat each other. Our first night, other people's annoyance was instigating our friendship to want to beat each other up. Like, when Audra and I are pissed at each other, we shout and then we do like the final word of shouting. One person walk the other way. So we did that. And it just takes grace and love and this, because I've known this man for so long. It's like, you can't be angry with me and I can't be angry with you. We can't be in the same room, you're mad at me. I was just like, so are you ready to talk now?
it was actually a real moment of
and she just laughed. She was, are you okay?
Yeah, because not gonna lie, I was thinking I have to ignore you and we're in the same room for a few more days and how's this going to be? But she literally came in and she was just like, do you want to talk about it? And all it was misunderstanding, because once again, the two people that we took on holiday, honestly we shouldn't have taken them. But the two people that we took on holiday with us, like they were just sucking the energy so much, like there was so much miscommunication going on. It turned out that me and her actually did want to go out, but because they were like smear, we'd been to like 3-4 different places, and I was like, okay, let's go home. And then I wanted to go to a club, and then Hallie got angry that I wanted to go to a club, and then she was like, how do you want to go alone? I need your friends. And it was just a mess. Yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess. Why did we get here? Holidays, basically what she's trying to tell you is that not one, not two, but at least 3 different holidays is where true colours will now come out and you'll be like, this friendship cannot continue. Like it really takes going on holidays to know where you stand with friendships.
100%.
I think it's holidays and living with each other.
Yes.
And then going through big moments.
Big moments.
That's
wow, we've accomplished the big 3.
Yeah.
No, it's so true.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why we're still standing, babes.
Yeah. Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
We we do have the right in the things we've been saying about friendship.
Yeah.
But then we have the badge, like we're within our rights to be giving friendship advice.
100%. We've been through it.
Yeah.
And we've done like more than 5 years of friendship. Like if you could do more than 5 years, good friend with someone. Yeah.
You're locked in for
They
life.
did say after 7 years of friendship, you're locked in for life. Like it will have to take a natural disaster for that friendship to like
it. We
come
can
to an
achieve
end
that.
after 7
God
years.
should help us. So.
When we just became to Audrey's mom always pray whenever we see each other, nothing will part
Ruin
you
your
guys. Oh, I guess she did not know that. Yeah, nothing will do that.
You're locked in.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's good. I mean,
We thank God.
thank God
It's not
always.
easy.
I guess this is where we wrap it up.
Yeah. Ladies, thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for
It was a
coming.
pleasure.
Thank you for coming.